Alrighty. Hopefully that I've gotten rid of most of the sound distortion, I think. Ah, smeg. Stupid phone. Well, it was my in-laws. They're calling to check up on us and see how we're doing. So, nice of them to call during the pandemic and, you know, whatnot. Alright, where are we actually? Alright, still here. Alright, maybe I should have last time stopped at the next rift gate, because we're still able to run our way through this thing. But too late now. We're just gonna have to deal with it. And hopefully it won't take too long. I actually don't mind it all that much. Part of it is because of reputation grind. The only place to get reputation for Devil's Crossing is either by quests or by killing these guys in Act 2. And I find that there are some bounties, but I find them pretty boring because they're just, you know, hey, go here, do this thing for me. It's just, you know, endless FedEx runs. And I find them boring. At least they'll not bother me while I'm talking to this dude. Little side quest for Drew Larkin. You there! Hear a dying man out, will ya? What happened to you? Backstabbed by my partner, the only man I thought I could trust on this forsaken hellhole. We were traveling, a cart full of scrap we'd salvaged from some rundown homes when I guess the bastard decided that splitting the profits 50-50 just wasn't gonna cut it. He jumped me in the middle of the night and stabbed me right in the gut. Made off with all the loot and left me to die out here. If you ever run into a man in patchwork green jacket going by the name of Isaiah, you cut him down for me. Will ya? Don't suppose he got too far down the road pushing the cart all by himself. I'll track this partner of yours. Sounds like a dastardly fiend. I'm actually going to follow the road. I am going to go in this little hidden area that I know exists over here because there is always some loot. Quite a bit, actually. The reason I'm not going to go there is because I know that in this little corner over here, there's always a rock or a stump here you can turn over for some more stuff. Because I am quite the loot whore. This backpack is always here. This cave is also always here. And these guys are at half health just on hitting my shield. Nothing like killing something for absolutely no effort. I know there's a shrine up here. And these ghosts here, this is something else. The rover's reputation you can only get from killing the ghosts here in Act 2. They show up a little bit in some other places, but 90% of them in the game are in Act 2. So really, I tend to wind up running through Act 2 a couple times just for some reputation gains. Yeah, see, 30 reputation for killing the boss. Alright, and what was I doing with this? Was I going for... Yes, I was going for the turtle here for more defense. Although I'm not sure I actually need it at this point. But I'm on my way here. Might as well go for it. Extra health is always good. A ton more extra health and armor. Increasing all health by 4% and all armor by 4%. That'll be a huge buff right there. And I might as well clear this cave out. I know there's another boss up here. He's always there as well. Move this to my shield slam to my 4 button because I keep missing it. That's the one thing I really have to worry about. Just the ranged characters here, because they can gang up on me. Any better weapons here? No. Nah, I don't think so. You know what? I got so excited to start this. I forgot to summon my little avatars there. Help me fight. Just so...
I can't do that yet.
I completely forgot to summon these two little ghostly avatars, the spirits of whatever they're called, Guardians of Empyrean, running around fighting bosses, all for nothing. Well, not all for nothing, but making my life harder than it had to be. And I think I'm gonna... I see a... Oh, dust covered journal there. I see in that top of the mini-map a little monster totem. So I think I'll take the time to clear that out. Plus, there's also tons of skeletons in here.
That skill's not ready.
I did level up a few minutes ago. Might as well grab some Oathkeeper stuff before I levels up again. But extra resistances is always good.
That skill's not ready.
There is actually usually a monster totem in this general area of the map. If you ever are inclined to go hunting some extra loot. It's just, one extra spot. There is sometimes a treasure chest up here.
I can't do that yet. That skill's not ready.
Yeah, see anything about these guys? These little archer skeletons are probably my worst nemesis in this part of the game. Just because they can gang up on you. You have 5 or 6 of them hitting you at once sometimes. So it just kind of get overwhelmed and your health bar just chisels away for a bit.
I can't do that yet.
And these are different kinds of undead. These are the same kind of undead from Act 1, so you don't get any rep from them. But there's crystals in this area, so. And just on my way to the next loot tree, so I could have gone around the other way, but as you know me, all about getting loot and stuff. And here is a dude with an updated cart. Why does that seem familiar? Isaiah. Who in hell are you? What do you want from me? Are you Isaiah? I'm here about your partner. That swine isn't dead yet. Let me explain. This is a huge misunderstanding. So we could ring him up for extra profits, kill him, or listen to what he has to say. Drew is a worthless scum. This mess wasn't about the haul or scrap. That bastard tried to rape my daughter. Ooh, I haven't read this in a while. Josephine, when we were last camped out, I confronted him and he got violent. Riding out there along the road is the least he deserved for trying to overpower a young girl. That is true. I had forgotten he did that. I usually skip things. I'm sorry I arrested judgment. Be more careful in the future. I'm glad I didn't kill him or try and extort him. You can still extort him if you wanted to, or kill him. But I'm going to believe him. Be more careful in the future, Isaiah. You can count on that. Travel safe, stranger. I've forgotten that little tidbit of the story. There's the Rift Gate. Yeah, it took us like 13 minutes to get there. If we hadn't stopped our last recording, it would have gone up well over 45 minutes. So, a little camp with some side quests and a place to sell. Ooh, we're carrying a lot of loot here. Weapon upgrades, so nope. Save these for. I always save those. I save far too many of them. Better armor, but and also nope. And definitely nope. That's caster one. So quest time. These are side quests, by the way, but Rover Rep is hard to come by. Hello, pleased to meet a friendly face out here. Bandits don't usually grant us the courtesy. Since you are traveling these parts, I was wondering if you could help us out. What do you need assistance with? Our elder Matthias has gone missing following a recent raid on our camp. The elder was determined to keep our talisman, a precious relic of my people, away from their greedy hands, and so he fled into the nearby ruins when the bandits showed up. It has been several days, and I'm beginning to fear the worst. Please, if you find yourself exploring the ruins west of Staunton Mine, seek out Elder Matthias. If it is as I fear and the Elder is dead, please at least recover the talisman. It is a small object carved from bone and carries great spiritual significance to us. We would be eternally grateful for its return. I will search for your Elder. We would be eternally grateful. Greetings, stranger. A pleasure to meet someone who doesn't begin a meeting with weapons. Can't say the same for the gang uphill to the east. You're saying you have trouble with bandits? Violent and bloodthirsty murderers, all of them. Everything we despise in this world, and now they're setting up a barricade along the road to trap travelers such as ourselves. We've set up camp here while we decide what to do. The best course of action would be to blow the barricade, allowing our brothers and sisters of the road to travel in peace. However, we lack the means to do so. Say, you look capable, soul. Let's make a deal. Staunton Mine to the west of here is abandoned, but it may have some explosives. If you recover some dynamite and use it to destroy the wretched blockade, I can offer you some coin for your troubles. What do you say? Sure, I'll help you out. So this is going to be... Where are we? We're here. Just making sure I had my... Did something drop? Did I hear a dropping loot sound? I am so easily distracted by the sound of falling loot. Here's that barricade. We seem to be short of a stick of dynamite, though. But the guy did say that there is some dynamite, perhaps, in the mine. So, you can wander around this place a little bit. It's not very large, but I'm just going to go straight for the dynamite. Gotta get better at aiming that.
That skill's not ready.
That's pretty tough. There's also the fact that I am not playing a DPS character. Look, a stick of dynamite. Oh, well, they've already seen me. Might as well kill them. No witnesses.
Yeah.
Some giant mosquitoes. Well, wasps, I guess. And if you're wondering why I'm not going right back out to destroy the barricade, if you'll recall, I did have another request in this area. That was to find the Elder. And I happen to know he is around this way, kind of in a roundabout way. He is up around the back of the hill of the Staunton Mine. Okay, someone shooting lightning. Hope no one heard that. Something just rumbled. I have not yet eaten breakfast. So, if anyone heard that stomach grumbling, or any grumbling in the future, my apologies. I suppose that when I finish this little escapade here, I will go and make myself some breakfast. I think that's the third piece of blue here that's dropped. Actually, I think it's the fourth or fifth one since I started playing That's only 20 minutes. Look, find the lost rover. Please, stranger, take this talisman. I carried it away from my camp to prevent bandits from stealing it, but nature has passed judgment, and I am not long for this world. Matthias pauses to clear his throat of blood. Ugh. I implore you, bring the talisman to Grevin. He is at our rover camp just east of Aaaand in the Arcovian foothills. Tell him that I died protecting our relic. I will do as you ask. Because I'm a decent sort of person that way. First things first, let's blow up that barricade. I'm gonna head back to the rover camp. You know what? It's probably quicker to teleport there. Because then... Oh. I'm trying to select a teleport from my personal rift gate to the mine. To the rover camp. This is probably a little quicker. I found the Elder. I am sorry. You can keep the talisman. I've never actually done that because you still get the XP, you still get the reputation, but I've usually played nice. Great loss to our people. Elder Matthias did all he could to help keep our talisman from bandit hands, and it seems he had given his life to preserve his duty. Tell me, did you find the talisman on him? Yes, here it is. And I'm not friendly with the rovers. That's why I run around the map killing all those extra undead. Gets me friendly with them faster. At least his death was not in vain. Thank you. The return of this talisman will lift the spirits of my people. You are welcome. Goodbye. You returned. Was your adventure successful? Yes, I destroyed the barricade. A job well done. Thank you. You've done a good job. And this is an important side quest. It gets us an extra inventory bag. Considering how quickly we've been filling up, that's probably pretty important. We're just not getting much in the way of... We're getting lots of blue loot, but not much in the way of actual upgrades. Anything I want to upgrade beside that? Well, I know I'm going to eventually... screw it, I want to go from... I'm going to charge ahead. That'll save me a couple seconds. I don't think I want to go up there. There is a side area around here that I'm going to go to. I'm not sure if it's here or not. Oh, it is. It's up in that little corner. I know it because of all the wasps. So there's a giant wasp nest up here in the corner. This is completely unnecessary for the most part, but if you're just, I'm kind of doing this as a run through for other people. And hopefully I can show you why I'm doing this. Killing all these little explosive clusters here in this disgusting giant hornet's nest. They occasionally drop loot, and I'm not getting anything, which is my sole reason for coming down here. So my reasoning is proving false. Maybe she'll drop some loot. Let's check a potion there. There we go. That's what I came here for. There is Royal Jelly. There's a quest for Royal. That's what we're looking at. And it's extra lightning damage and does me no good. Right, there is a quest for Royal Jelly later in, well, very shortly, but I've only got the 2. I need a 3rd one, so I may have to cheat a wee bit. Don't get one. Huh. We got the 2. There's usually a ton of it in here. That's why I decided to take this little side trip. But I have a ton more. Like I said, usually drops a lot in that little area, and hornets tend to drop them quite frequently. So I've got a ton back in my stash. So it's kind of cheating, but I'm not all that concerned about it. You know, I kind of showed people what it was, and blah blah blah. And now we're starting to get where these shrines are asking for things other than crystals. They're asking for components. But I have a ton of them. I got one here. So they don't have to actually have them in your inventory. If I'd had one back in my stash. No. So that you don't need them in your stash. Physically on you. It can be back in your stash, I meant. New Harbor. Actually, if you didn't know, there's actually a town called New Harbor in Midcoast, Maine. I have been there. I actually, at one point, lived there when I was a very small boy. A little side quest over here. Alicia has a side quest. Unless you want to work, you should turn around and head back out of here. We have nothing to give and we don't need anyone stirring up trouble. What is happening here? What's happening is we're just trying to stay alive, and that means toiling for Cronley's gang. We're a ragtag collection of survivors who either wandered in here looking for protection or were captured by Cronley's thugs and put to work. Cronley's men use us in whatever way they please, and it's a hard life, but this place is better than what we know out there on the road. I'll endure anything to keep my daughter safe, and at least for now she's too young for Cronley's men to bother with. Anything I can do to help. Silas over there makes us make sure that we stay in line and meet Cronley's quota. The waters have grown increasingly dangerous, and we're struggling to catch enough fish, but we can probably fill our nets in time for the tribute. We still have to gather scrap, though. We cannot miss our quota. The last time that happened, Silas took one of the children back to his camp, and we never saw her again. Please, if we truly want to help, gather the scrap for our tribute and deliver it to Silas. However bad things may seem for us, they can only get worse. Cronley's gang hold the hills overlooking New Harbor, and they're sure to notice if Silas went missing. The retribution would be severe, so please don't do anything stupid. We're the only ones who will suffer for it. I could take a devil's crossing by rift. A strange offer, but we cannot leave. The refugees here have become like a family to one another. Some of the children are being held by Cronley's men as insurance against us leaving. We all look out for one another here, and we know if any one of us left, those who remain would be punished for it. What do you need me to do? Yeah, it's just a repeat of this. Yes, of course, I will help you with your tribute. Ooh, damn thing. Why is it doing... I'm trying to click him, not walk around him. What you coming near me for? Get back to work. I've got the scrap. How much coin would it make you to leave? You can kill him. Try and talk him out of it. I played this a bunch of times. He won't leave, he'll just threaten you. You can kill him, but like she said, if Silas goes missing, there will be retribution. This is one of those things where if you do kill him, the town gets punished for it. So you can always play around with that if you want. The experience points are the same. I just prefer to be nice. Here's a scrap. What do you want me for then? Give it here. You can still choose to kill him, but now will this suffice? Good, good. Now get back to work with you. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, if you kill him, if you come back later in the game, the town is in flames. So it's just not worth it. At least, unless you want to see the town in flames, then it could be worth it. Have you delivered the scrap to Silas? Yes, he seems pleased. Thank you. The situation may not be ideal, but as long as we provide them with fish and scrap, they leave us alone. I wish I could do more. I'd wish I could kill the little bastard Silas and get it over with. I'm afraid such is our lot in life. At least they keep an area safe from beasts. Goodbye, stranger, and thank you again. Take care. This town is actually pretty big. It covers a huge chunk over here, but there's really nothing else to it. It's just an empty town. There is this barricade over here, which doesn't really, all it holds up here is there's like a good chunk of like 3 or 4 treasure chests up there, and lots of times there's a monster totem as well. Not always, but often enough that it's kind of worth your time if you're just farming monster totems. I don't currently have any more dynamite on me. But later in the game, I certainly will. Quick.
Keep your weapons where I can see them.
Welcome to our camp. What brings you here? That wasn't a very nice greeting. Mornay sent me. Ah, so he did. Oh, so he did make it across the river. He was one tough son of a slip. Still has a bullet in him to prove it. If Mornay sent you, then he must think we can help each other out. Care to put those weapons of yours to use? What do you need? Cromley's gang is well armed and experienced. We are not. This is not a battle we're going to win by running in here head on. We need to cripple them. This is where you come in. The Outlaws have a series of forges, similar in making to the one behind me, scattered throughout the rough 4 hills. If you destroy them, Darius' men won't be able to arm themselves. I understand that this may not be your problem, but I'm willing to make it your problem for some iron. What do you say? We have a deal. You'll have to forgive me, but I must tend to the wounded. We have quite a few men injured. Yes, the battle with Cronley's brutes has proven taxing on our people. I'm afraid some of them won't make it through the night. Anything I can do to help? Oh, why, yes, there is. We are too few to leave this camp undefended. You can seek out the wasp hives around Old Arcovia. There are 2 large ones that I know of. One south of here near the rocky coast, and another to the north near Twin Falls. If you bring me some royal jelly, I could create an old rover remedy known to vastly accelerate healing. Why, if you do this for us, I'll happily show you how it's made. It would be the least we could do. I will get you the royal jelly. And Hiram has a quest. Stranger, you look well armed and capable. I've been injured by a rogue troll that's rampaging around these parts. Please, find the beast and slay it. It's a danger to our camp and to all travelers. Look for it up the road. I will end the beast's life. Alrighty. We've collected our side quests, done all our stuff. Star Wars. And, that's a good place to end. I can pick up some royal jelly to turn in later. And, yeah, I think the next push would be to get through the act. This is the first Act 2 boss. The second one is a bit later, but it's kind of a big run through up here. So I probably will do that in the next chunk of time. And I think I will call it a day for this moment. I think we did a good run. We covered all this ground over here. Damn, we did quite a bit. We ran through here, managed to clear this out in some side quests. Yeah, it was actually quite a bit of stuff to do. Gained a couple levels. Ooh, I'm almost level 23. You know what? I have a couple minutes. How about we kill this troll? He's right up here. I want to kill a troll. Although I probably should have killed these guys too. They're not helping me. And he hits really hard. Looks like level 26. There we go. That quest just automatically completes itself. Don't have to turn it in. And we are now level 23. Ta-da! And just how much more we have to get to maximum leveling? 13 more points. Climb that baby. Climb that mastery bar. Alright. I'm going to call it a day and get myself some breakfast. So, good hunting, everybody.